I don't trust the teleprompter, so I brought this paper in here. You guys gonna be with me or no? Oh, okay. I was talking to the teleprompter again. I am incredibly humbled and honored to receive this award. Thank you to everyone who participated in tonight's ceremony. John, Jamie Lee, Thomason, Abby, and my Marvel family, Jeremy, and Sam, and Chris, and Robert, and our boss man, Kevin Feige. Thank you all for taking the time to make me feel very shy and embarrassed. A huge thank you to Rick Nacita, Mark Badialaka, Ken Scherer, and the entire board of directors for nominating me for this special honor. It's truly one of the highlights of my career. And there are many, many people that made this moment possible, many hundreds of cast and crew members who I am proud to have run off and joined the circus with, and whose support has buoyed me for the last 30 years so that I can continue to grow as an actor. I have a tireless team of professionals that I am also proud to call my friends, who have made it possible for me to have a life on film and also outside of film. And I feel incredibly fortunate that several of them are here tonight to share this special moment with me. My brave and visionary agents, Brian Lord, Joe Hoda, and Ida Zanidi. My tireless, brilliant producing partners of these pictures, Jonathan Leah and PFF is here, Sonia. Hey girl. My two brothers, Hunter and Adrian, are here tonight, and I love them both with my whole entire heart. However, there is one person who unfortunately isn't here tonight, but without whom I literally wouldn't be here, and that's my mom, Melanie. When I was as young as 3, my mom started showing me a catalog of every movie she loved as a child, and she showed me all the Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, Rosalind Russell films, Judy Garland movies, and she would swoon every time Montgomery Clift was on screen. Isn't he so gorgeous? And she sang the trolley song at the top of her lungs and got starry-eyed every time Annette Funicello came on screen. And she showed my siblings and I many age-inappropriate films, like Silence of the Lambs when I was 7. I still remember seeing Schindler's List in the theater when I was 9. And I was literally haunted by the little girl in the red coat. If anyone ever questioned my mom's parenting approach, she'd say that all her children were very mature. She was my own private American Cinematheque, the closest thing to a master class on film at home you could find outside of an NYU grad class. My passion for performance came from watching all those movies over and over and over. I think I'd seen Meet Me in St. Louis about 45 times by my 7th birthday. And when Judy Garland sings "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas" to a distraught Margaret O'Brien, my mom and I cried on the couch together, and that child acting performance became a pillar of greatness I would aspire to for many years to come. In the first film I worked on when I was 8 years old, I had a dinner scene. John Ritter and Faith Lord played my parents, and Elijah Wood played the title character, North. We all sat around the table waiting for some kind of lighting adjustment, and when I looked up and saw this rig with all its weird foils and screens, I said, wow, this was the only table lamp our family could afford? And I felt a unanimous wave of laughter erupt behind the camera, and I thought, wow, this is great. And I knew instantaneously there was no job in the world or creative family I would rather be a part of, and I still feel that way, and that part has never wavered. I've only gotten more certain over time that I am doing the job that I'm supposed to be doing, having a visceral, emotional reaction in a make-believe world. That's the magic of movies. And I have been trying to wrap my head around tonight and all of this, and in talking to my therapist, I said, I think I'm getting this because of my contribution to film. Naturally, because she's a therapist, she asked, what is your contribution to film? Somehow I was not expecting that, even though we've worked together for like over a decade. And then after a long time, I think I allow people to connect to themselves. Yes, people are able to feel things watching movies they don't allow themselves to feel in real life, she said. And isn't that funny, I said, that we allow ourselves to be the most vulnerable in a dark room with complete strangers? Well, not anymore, she said, but it's so important that we get back into the dark room with strangers to do it with. And I would like to thank, what is your contribution to film? Somehow I was not expecting that, even though we've worked together for like over a decade. And then after a long time, I think I allow people to connect to themselves. Yes, people are able to feel things watching movies they don't allow themselves to feel in real life, she said. And isn't that funny, I said, that we allow ourselves to be the most vulnerable in a dark room with complete strangers? Well, not anymore, she said, but it's so important that we get back into the dark room with strangers to do it with. And I would like to thank the American Cinematheque for making sure that the curiosity and celebration around filmmaking and film going stays alive. I truly believe that film has an enormous impact on our emotional well-being. Film allows us to escape into someone else's life and feel a sameness there and have those introspective moments to reflect on the human condition and all its fragility and its complexity. Every time we sit down to see a film, we want it to win. We want to feel the connection to the characters, to setting and story, and to feel at home in someone else's story, in someone else's skin. It's a process by which, in doing so, we connect with ourselves. I've never able to step back and really see the work as part of a whole thing. I still think about line readings I could have improved on from the movie Her, if that gives you any insight to how I feel inside of it all the time. But tonight has been an incredible gift because it's allowed me to take pause and take it all in, to take the temperature and survey the landscape before continuing so gratefully down the path that chose me 30 years ago. So thank you so much to all of you. It has been an honor and a privilege to spend this evening together. Thank you.